Hey, 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 welcome. Welcome, family, friends, and followers. Welcome to Crystal's Journey. So, welcome back. It is such a beautiful day. It's not too hot. I'm sitting now on my front porch and I'm going to share a devotional reading for y'all. I was talking to a loved one last night. I can't say any names or mention anything about it. It was asking for my prayers. And I said a prayer last night before I went to sleep. And I thought, let me bring my devotional readings back. I brought some changes to the channel. A lot of my family and a lot of my followers really enjoy those. Yes, there's two things. One, my reading, sometimes the way I pronounce words or my understanding is not always there. And then two, I do respect anybody's opinion on whatever it is you choose in life to believe or whatever it is you follow. It is not my place to question or judge. That is the good Lord's place. But what I choose and what I feel I want to share, and I want to share with the world. And I want to start bringing those back because I think definitely we all could use a little bit more Jesus. Just like the song, I need a little bit more Jesus. I think we could all use a little bit more Jesus. So with that being said, we are going to bring one of his devotional readings. This book was a book my grandparents gave me, and it says, Seeing His Love in Your Life, Jesus Lives, by Sarah Young. And then it gives you the reading, and it gives you the Bible verses. Now today's reading is called Worry. It says, Do not worry about tomorrow. This is simple, straightforward teaching, but my followers rarely make it through even one day without breaking this command. It's good that you recognize your inability to live according to this instruction. Your ongoing struggle protects you from self-righteousness, striving, trying to be good enough to deserve my love. Nonetheless, I want to help you with your tendency to worry. And boy, oh boy, I tell you, I'm the worst worrywart. Some days I have to pray about it hard. Because your mind is in a fallen condition, it will sometimes wander across the timeline into tomorrow's trouble. However, early intervention can minimize the damage. As soon as you realize you're worrying about tomorrow, take action. Simply leave those thoughts where they are. In the unreality of the future, and come quick back to my presence. Since the future has a strong pull on your mind, it is helpful to direct your thoughts to something that appeals to you in the present. An interesting activity, beautiful weather, a dear friend or family member. At times when nothing about the present day seems appealing, my present lovingly awaits your attention. I am always near, so turning your thoughts to me is an excellent option at all times. Come into my joyous present, and I will delight you with unmirrored love. And isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Now the Bible scripture says, Therefore do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. And that comes from Matthew chapter 6, verse 34. But because of his great love for us, God, who is rich in mercy, made us alive with Christ, even when we were dead in transgressions. It is by grace you have been saved. Ephesians chapter 2, verse 4 and 5. Therefore, holy brothers who share in the heavenly callings, fix your thoughts on Jesus, the apostle and high priest, whom we confess. Hebrews chapter 3, verse 1. And then I will go to the altar of God, to God, my joy and my delight. I will praise you with the harp, O God, my God, Psalms chapter 43, verse 4. And every one of those are so beautiful. So beautiful. I love that first one. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. It does, y'all. Each day has enough trouble of its own that sometimes you do just have to focus on the day that you're in. And it's easier said than done. You know, it's very easier said than done. But all of us have trouble and struggles from time to time. Sometimes more than time to time. But we have to remember that, you know, just pray, reach out to God. God's the main one you want to talk to. He is definitely always in our corner, no matter what. I know that, like, we went to a church last Sunday, and we fell in love with this church, and we were both very uncomfortable, because I haven't always had the best school around, you know, and I've heard many other people say that, and it was just a really, really great place. Everybody was nice and loving. And, you know, I'm glad that when I fall short from the glory of God, I can come to God, talk about it, pray about it, and keep pushing forward. And remember that you're prayer warriors. Sometimes we are not strong enough. Things we go through or situations in life to help ourselves. We have to have someone else. And that someone should always be God first, in my opinion, and then someone you trust. You know, even if you're talking to someone you trust, I would definitely go to the Lord first, you know, because He can kind of guide your steps. And you're going to know. You're going to definitely know. I've had people ask me, well, how do you know? You know. You know, when God's working in your life and He's trying to change you, you will know. Because, you know, I went through some hard times and some issues that, you know, that at that time, you know, I was kind of stupid about, you could say. And I had to first cry out and tell God, I need your help. And then I knew by reaching out and asking for Jesus in my life and needing His help that I couldn't do it on my own. I wasn't strong enough at that point in my life. I needed to go and kind of learn and grow and spend time praying, scripture, all these things. And I stayed with my mom. Some of you may remember, which that channel was, we called it, I think it was Crap Mom 35. I stayed with my mom. I lived with my mom for about 3 or 4 months. And so just know, you know, life is very fragile, but it's also a gift. But it's one of those gifts, if we take it for granted, if we don't know how to treat the earth, if we don't know how to approach each other, if we can't learn to forgive and let go, if we can't be loving and kind, then it can be a much more scarier place. When you learn all those things and to be the same kind of example as Jesus was, it's a very, very beautiful gift. So with that being said, please do like and subscribe. We are pushing for 1K, and I will see y'all later. Goodbye.